Somber, thoughtful music intro fades into the background. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're delving into a topic that is both profoundly sad and deeply human. We'll be sharing 5 stories from psychiatric facilities, stories that highlight the immense struggles people can face with their mental health. These accounts are a powerful reminder of the importance of compassion and understanding. Before we begin, a gentle reminder, this content deals with sensitive themes. If you or someone you know is struggling, please know that help is available. We'll include resources in the description below. Our first story comes from a user who spent time in a few different psychiatric facilities. They recall meeting a woman who was covered in horrific burn scars from her head all the way down her body. Despite her severe disfigurement and chronic depression, she was described as the sweetest person ever, always having a kind word for everyone and always willing to listen. After some persistence, a nurse shared her tragic story. The woman had set herself on fire after the devastating loss of her baby. It's a heartbreaking example of how grief can manifest in the most extreme ways, and how a person's inner kindness can endure through unimaginable pain. Next, a medical student shared an encounter that stayed with them. During their psych clerkship, they met a patient with schizophrenia who experienced auditory hallucinations. He appeared disheveled and had a flat, expressionless face. When the resident doctor asked what the voices said, he refused to answer. Then the doctor offered medication to make the voices go away. The patient immediately rejected the idea. Confused, the doctor asked why he wouldn't want the voices to stop. Still without any expression, he replied, "They are my only friends." That single sentence reveals a profound loneliness that can be more frightening than the illness itself. Sometimes the very symptoms of a condition can become a twisted form of companionship in a world of isolation. This third story is about a young man who was completely dissociative. He would be calm one moment, and the next, he would suddenly start screaming, begging his mother to stop hitting him. Because he was low functioning, it was incredibly difficult to process the trauma with him directly. He would look at the staff and describe in detail how his mother had beaten him with chains and belts. The doctors theorized that because he was finally in a safe environment for the first time in his life, his mind was finally allowing him to process or re-remember the horrific trauma he had endured as a child. Is this a stark reminder that the path to healing can sometimes mean confronting the very worst of our past? Our fourth account comes from someone who volunteered at a day treatment facility, leading a writing group to help patients set goals. One woman in the group wrote powerfully and compellingly about her motivations. She wanted to improve her health so she could be a better wife and a better mother. She wrote about wanting more energy to run around and play with her kids. Her goals were so clear and touching. It was only several weeks later that the volunteer mentioned this to another therapist and learned the truth. This woman had no husband and no children, and she never had. This story illustrates the powerful, intricate worlds the mind can build to cope with reality or the absence of a desired one. It's a poignant look at the deep-seated human desire for connection and family. Finally, we have a story from a child psychiatric unit that is deeply unsettling. It involves a 9-year-old patient who had calmly and purposefully drowned a toddler. The reason? The toddler's mother had refused to give the 9-year-old another lollipop. The person sharing the story described looking into the child's eyes and seeing nothing, no spark, no life, no humanity. Just a stark, cold emptiness that was utterly terrifying. This story is a chilling reminder that severe mental health issues can affect anyone, at any age, and sometimes in ways that are truly difficult for us to comprehend. It underscores the critical need for early intervention and accessible mental health care for children. These stories are heavy, but they are important. They pull back the curtain on the silent battles many people fight every single day. They are not just horror stories. They are human stories of pain, loss, and the desperate need for help and kindness. Thank you for listening with an open heart today. If you found this video meaningful, please consider liking it and subscribing to our channel for more content that matters. Take care of yourselves and each other,